After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run now with Brown. And an alley to run. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yellow. On the line. Check, 43. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
On first down, Mooney. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. On second down now, Mooney. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, Rock. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A gain of 3, second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 39, Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's 3rd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. On first down, Mahomes flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
On 3rd down, Mooney. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally? Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run on 1st down. Mooney, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now a give, right side. Mooney. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
One. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check nickel. Hey. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. Well, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
50 the mark. Quit talking about it. You go tight. You blue dot porkers. One. Hey, alert.
On 2nd and a couple. Mariota. That is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Silver. One. Smoke.
Here's Mariota. Rush coming, and he he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mooney. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And out across midfield, down to the 45. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll try the left side. Mooney. Again he finds an opening. 20! And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, switch gears.
3. 1.
Now Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Watch out. Sponge.
One.
No. Alert 3. Check safety.
They'll run on 1st down. Brown looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Watch the twist. Check. Rush in. Out.
3.
Check. Switch.
On second down now, it's Brown. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
One. 3. Mike, 6. Hey, check. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Mariota now. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On second down, Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Rock. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On second down now, Rock. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on, let's go. At their own 25-yard line. Huh?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike, 6. 1. 6. Let's go, D. Exit. It's going to be a long day.
To throw Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Check.
Third and long here for Mariota. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Mike, 6. Mike, 1.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. Shotgun handoff to Brown here, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Yellow. 180. Come back. Hey, check 24.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll find Hall. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Bradley Pena now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He'll field this at the 5. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Bengals grab it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They'll run on first down. Mooney. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mooney. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I got you.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mooney, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end Fant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes steps away to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open. open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem. Yeah. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Throwing again on second down. Mariota eluding the pressure right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
He's checking. One. Three.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Myles Garrett able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
At the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Let's go, baby. Wide. Get wide. Wide. One. Go. Come on, baby.
Throwing is Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So now after the penalty, they'll try again here on third and goal. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Chopper! Chopper! Kill! Kill! One! Haywood! Three!
Now Mariota on 4th down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. They'll keep it on the ground. Mooney. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
This is taken at the 23. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On 1st down, Mooney. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 31, Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
65, 65, 7, let's go. Mike, 6. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Mariota. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Let's get it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Check hot route. Hot. Check 13. Check 13.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch the curve. One. Kill. One.
Mariota to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They go with Brown. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Browns on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Brown. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Mooney. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Mooney. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Rock. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Mariota. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. He completes this to Sutton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
Check back six. Delta.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mike six. One. 6. Hey, tight. Shift.
From the red zone now, Mariota toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go. Mike six. Tighten up.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike six. Mike, 6. Let's go, D. Let's go. One.
One last shot now for Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Adam Thielen. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Motion. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Mike 6. 3. Together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 6. Mike 6. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Scene 6.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Check Mike 11. Let's go, D. Big series right here. One. Check Mike 11. Watch this.
Again, it's Mariota. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for